Hello, Jacob here, and today I have a two-part Minnesota Vikings video to share with you. So without further ado, let's get into it. So yeah, this will be sort of a two-part video as I just mentioned here because, well, the first part is actually going to be an unboxing. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Been waiting on this for about a week now, and oh boy, I am so excited for this. So, yeah, basically, without further ado, let's get into it. So, while I open this, I'll kind of go ahead and give a little backstory behind this. Well, 2021 official on-field merchandise has been released. And, well, let's just say, this right here has something to do with that. So, yeah. This particular hat right here is, well, about, 4 years ago now? Something like that, with the exception of 2020. But about 4 years ago, the NFL and New Era decided to do dual hats. What does that mean by dual hats? Well, because they figured, with everybody being huge fans of New Era, it seems like, and New Era being that type of, hat company that's associated with both fashion and sports, they decided, hey, we can make extra money on this by having two sets of hats. One for the road and one for home. And, yeah, I mean, honestly, and it, I'll just say that the design this year, at least for this particular style of hat, is probably one of my favorite styles of Vikings hats that I've seen in quite some time, other than maybe this bad boy right here, the Crucial Catch hat from last year. To this day, this is still probably my favorite design, favorite Vikings hat, but also because of the meaning behind it and all that stuff too. So, but yeah, so let's go ahead and get into what this is. And, of course, before I show this off, the wine voucher. Again, does anyone actually use these things, or they're just basically in there to add paperweight? But, who knows? But on to the pièce de résistance. Boom! That's right, ladies and gentlemen. This is the 2021 Minnesota Vikings official road hat. And this particular one is a low profile 5950. So, yeah. When they released these here just about 2 or 3 weeks ago, I knew I had to get my hands on at least the road one. Home one is pretty nice too, but the road one for me, just the purple and the design and all that stuff. Oh, baby. And yeah, it's a really nice hat. So yeah, as you can see here, it is the low crown, or the low profile, so it has a little bit of the curve, with the lower front there. I wanted to get the normal one, but like usual, size 8 sells out really quickly in these things, so by the time I had the chance, well, they're sold out of them, so they had one of these left. And yeah, so I decided to pick it up while I could. And you can see here is the Nordsman on the front in that gold outline. I just love how the Nordsman looks on this one. Just, it's absolutely gorgeous. And then the NFL equipment shield on the back, which is kind of a unique style. I don't think I've ever seen this in any sort of hat that's been released by New Era in a long time. With the flag on the side, it is a black underbrim, or black guts, as some of the, hat collectors will say. But, yeah, I mean, yeah, this thing is absolutely gorgeous. And definitely going to get some wears come this season. So, yeah. Now on to the Week 2 Minnesota Vikings preview for preseason against the Indianapolis Colts. So, yeah. Heads up, though, Saturday night, I don't think I'll really be able to make a recap right after the game just because I got to work that night. But stay tuned, as I'll be sure to probably chime in and say something. But expect that video probably Sunday or so. So, yeah. But anyway, this particular week, we'll actually be trotting on a lot more of our starters than last week. And God, I freaking hope so, because holy crap, did we look like absolute crap last Saturday. Like, our depth did not look promising at all. And I mean at all. But again, I made 3 separate videos about that already, so don't really think I need to get back. Don't really need to go too much more into that. But, yeah, so pretty much what I'm going to be wanting to see again is just like last week. How does our offensive line depth look? Like, can we at the very least have a competent enough offensive line to let Kirk Cousins and the offense move? As well as how do our, the first string players that are actually going to be playing in this game, how do they look? As well as the health and all that stuff of our players too, because we've been getting hit by some injuries. So obviously the more you can, save injuries and keep injuries from happening, the better off you're going to be. So, but yeah, I mean, not really a whole lot to really preview here just because, again, it's another preseason game. But again, hopefully we'll be seeing a lot more of our depth, take a back seat and sort of see a little more of our starters and all that stuff, as well as kind of hopefully shore up some more positions and things like that too. Plus, it'll be interesting to see because in the rumor mills that I've been hearing that Everson Griffin might be coming back. So that'll be something to stay close to because, well, who knows? I mean, we all know how the offense and defensive lines were last year. I don't think I really need to go into that again. But again, with all of our starters coming back healthy, with all the depth, hopefully filling out the roster, I'm hopeful. So, and like I say, I'm not ready to press the panic button yet, but definitely not a comfortable, last week or so. Definitely not comfortable if you're a Vikings fan, but to be fair, when is being a Vikings fan ever comfortable? So, but yeah, that'll pretty much wrap up this video. So, until we meet again, this is Jacob. Have a good night.